Khan, Shalom, Shalom. This is Captain Kadash from D out of Zion. Right now, we're in the Fort Myers area, the Lee County area, trying to build our people up. If it's in your spirit, we ask that you will send us a $7 cash out to help us build our school and to help us build up the nation of Israel in this area. I want to say Shalom, Hallelujah.
Shalom, Shalom. This is Captain Zamar. Hey, make sure y'all follow our Facebook at Lehigh Acres, and also make sure you follow our Instagram at the LOZLeeCounty. Hallelujah.
Shalom, Shalom, Mr. Elder. Make sure you read Acts 20 and 35, and remember to give generously, give generously. Shalom.
Shalom.
Israel, right, as the chosen people, right? That's
not 12 tribes of Israel.
12 tribes,
yeah. But you know it's 13 tribes of Israel.
There's 13?
Correct.
So
what's the 13th?
The 13th is Dinah, D-I.
Oh, the sister.
Dinah, the sister, yeah, correct. But you know back then, women couldn't have their own tribe.
Correct.
Okay, like you mean the tribe wasn't predicated on the woman? Is that
it
what
wasn't predicated because they felt like the woman had to, the house.
Okay.
And the man had to,
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, but you're saying that's 13 tribes, though?
Yeah, like they excluded that.
So what would be the name of the 13th tribe?
Dinah.
Who came out of it?
Dinanites.
Huh?
Who came out of it?
Like what? Say again?
Like, who came out of Dinah's tribe?
I can't really say they didn't put that in, you feel me? They put that in the Bible.
I don't know if, because when you read Revelation 21, right? Revelation 21 and 12. If there was the 13th tribe, I mean, let's read that, like Revelation 21 and 12. Just to get that right quick. I'm trying to think. Is there any scriptures that
Come to the women.
Yeah.
Come to the men.
Yeah.
Right. She can't have a tribe.
Right.
I mean, Rebecca needs one.
Yeah, Rebecca needs a tribe.
Every woman
I
needs a tribe.
Okay, if you got all 12 tribes, all the sons, correct?
Yes.
And then she'll make the 13. So like,
Not necessarily, because the seed doesn't come from her. So the tribe comes from the seed of man. Like, for example,
Yahweh, I mean, not Yahweh, but Israel.
Of Israel. So, for example, if you have a son, right, that's your seed. He's going to keep your lineage going. But if you have a daughter, you're going to give your daughter away, and she's going to start a lineage with another man. So that's why she isn't a tribe herself, because she doesn't have the seed to continue to project the lineage.
The house of their fathers.
Yeah. So you can get that. The house.
Oh, I got that Revelation.
So let me first read that first.
Come on, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 12. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates.
Right.
And at the 12 gates, 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
So it had the initials on every last one?
Right. Correct. So the tribes, so even when you look on the New Testament, like, they only acknowledge the 12. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, we don't exclude, we obviously she's a part of, Israel, but she's not a part, she doesn't have her own separate tribe, because the tribe will come from your father.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, what is your take on, like, the commandments and things like that?
The take on commandments?
Yeah, like, a take on keeping the commandments and things, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good question.
Why you say that?
Like real shit though. Like, all right, when you first like found who you was though,
right?
Now you can't lose yourself at the same time, correct?
Yeah.
When you find who you was, it's up for you to actually study thyself and actually look into it, like the commandments, and see how you go about those things. But you gotta actually do it. Sometimes you gotta do it yourself, or sometimes you do it with others. You feel me?
That's real. Yeah, that's real. Okay. So that's real.
But that's like speaking on Leviticus and all
Leviticus and Exodus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, facts. Because Leviticus 19 got that laws on down. Deuteronomy 14, Leviticus 15, Leviticus 14. All those go into different laws and things like that. So, we try our best to keep them to the best of our ability. And if any man does sin, we have to advocate with the Father, which is Christ. Right? So we don't abuse grace. You know what I'm saying? We don't say, well, since we have grace, we can just do whatever we want. If we fall short, the scripture says a just man fall 7 times and get back up. So, so keeping the commandments is very important, though. You know what I'm saying? Because even though the commandments was separate from the promise, because the promise was given before the commandments. right? The promise is not predicated on the commandments.
Right.
But once the commandments was added, they were added for transgressions. We have to uphold them. Because that was the standard that God gave to the children of Israel to be the light to the other nations. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you live in the area?
No,
Where you stay at?
I stay out Georgia.
Georgia. Damn. That's good. What you doing out here then?
Just chilling.
Good shit. Word, okay. There's a couple congregations out there too. Like I was actually in Atlanta a couple months ago. We was doing some work in Atlanta. But yeah, man. So I mean, you on the right track. Like you said, study to show thyself approved. Studying is studying that Torah, studying the law. Give me Ezra 7 and 10. Right. Torah, the first 5 books. You know what I'm saying? Right.
When you say Yahweh, are you affiliated with like Yahweh ben Yahweh? No. Just
So they believe Yahweh ben Yahweh was his
The son, the son of God, right?
Nah.
But I can't say that though. You feel me?
Okay.
I can't say that.
Okay, all praises. All right. We don't say that either.
yeah, no,
I
at
don't
all.
say that, yeah.
Yeah, because when we talk to people, that's why when you say Yahweh, I see.
But you know that like separate a lot of people though. You feel me?
For sure.
Like you got some of them that believe he was.
Yeah.
You got others that believe he won.
Right.
You feel me?
And that's what's crazy to me because it's like, okay, what prophecy did he fulfill when he was on earth? I don't see how he could have been the Messiah. I mean, it's just madness. But yeah, get that Ezra 7 and 10.
This is the book of Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 10. For Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the law of the Lord.
And that's exactly what you're doing, King, right? You prepare your heart to seek the law of the Lord. You study to show thyself approved. Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the law of the Lord. Keep going.
And to do it.
And to do what?
And to do
So
it.
when he's prepared his heart to seek the law of the Lord, he did those things that he read. Keep going.
And to teach in Israel statutes and judgments.
So that's the order. You learn it. You prepare your heart to say, okay, I got to learn this law. You learn the law, and then you teach something. You see what I'm saying? You apply it, then you teach it. You got to apply it, and that's the whole thing about applying it. That's what I've been working on as well, like applying the scriptures.
I ain't gonna lie to you though, because I know I fell down a lot.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know, feel me?
Since we in this, I say as a brother.
Yeah.
You know, being in the flesh, it's gonna be a forever battle, especially us as men, because in this world, I mean, that's why it talks about the narrow gate. The gate is wide. Why? Because there's so many things we can get into.
Fact.
Right? We young men. Right? We could be outside anywhere. We could be at the strip club. We could be selling drugs. We could be selling things that we don't need to be selling. You know what I'm saying? We could be doing whatever. Without these commandments, there is nothing that's stopping us from being like any other nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures tell us when you go to you go some
Sirach 37:12.
Sirach 37 and get Psalm 73 and 22 right quick.
Right?
You feel me? Because without these laws, the Psalms, I think it's Psalm 73 and 22. Bro, without the laws, it says we like a beast.
Yeah.
You feel me? We just outside. There's nothing stopping us or stopping us from just doing whatever we want.
Right.
The only thing that holds us down is having faith in the Messiah and keeping the commandments.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? I think that's Psalm 73 and 22. And you can get what you got, Sirach 37.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 73 and verse 22. So foolish was I.
So before we was in this truth, we was foolish, right? Keep going.
So foolish was I. And ignorant.
When we was ignorant, we was ignorant of the laws of God. Keep going.
I was as a beast before thee.
Before we load this on, we like a beast, a wild animal. That's why they say that boy wild, because you just like an animal. You just outside. That's why they say, oh, he a dog. Why? Because we a beast. Because we didn't know the laws. We are ignorant of the laws. Once we get these laws, now we can walk in righteousness.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Right, you got something, Sirach 37 and 12?
No, that's the book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 12.
Sirach, that's the Apocrypha. You know, that was a part of the,
That's the King James?
The King James, yeah. A part of the 1611 and all that, right?
Oh.
Go ahead, read that.
But be continually with a godly man.
You gotta be around brothers, because this walk is difficult when you by yourself. You gotta understand, brother, like
if you don't have nobody with a like-minded, with the same mindset,
it's
that's
tough.
uplifting you, bro. It's tough.
It's tough, and that's real, and that's why it's important to have the brotherhood,
Yeah.
right? Because the brotherhood is what you need, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, get that Ecclesiastes 4, right? If a man fought Ecclesiastes 4 and 9, because I ain't gonna tell you, if I'm struggling, right? You see, I'm out here teaching. When you know, they tell you in the scriptures, like when you start teaching, you're held to a higher standard. You feel me? You get a greater judgment. And I think that's in James 3. It says you get more of a greater judgment when you start teaching, because like, okay, you want to be the shepherd of the flock, you got to be an example. So some days I gotta work on being an example. I gotta call this brother, be like, yo, I ain't gonna lie out. Hey, the flesh getting to me. You feel me? I don't know. You know, it's not that I'm like checking like I'm questioning my faith, but is some demons gonna come?
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's like we in the world, we still in the flesh field. We can study, we can meditate, we can fast, we can pray. That's important. That's how we keep ourselves there. But bro, sometimes that real battle that you're dealing with is not because Satan trying to battle you, it's yourself.
Khan, Shalom. This is Captain Kadash from Deal out of Zion. Right now, we're in the Fort Myers area, the Lee County area, trying to build our people up. If it's in your spirit, we ask that you would send us a $7 cash out to help us build our school and to help us build up the nation of Israel in this area. I want to say Shalom, Hallelujah.
Shalom. This is Captain Zamar. Hey, make sure y'all follow our Facebook at Lehigh Acres, and also make sure you follow our Instagram at LOZLeeCounty. Hallelujah.
Shalom, Mr. Elder. Make sure you read Acts 20 and 35, and remember to give generously, give generously. Shalom.
Shalom.
I want that bread with no leg. Yeah, we the salt on the earth, so we gotta take our praise up to a new level. I real completion is 7. I real completion is 7. Yeah. You want the word, I will give you the word. I'm just here just to serve you. This is that smooth flow. Man, what should I do though? New season I'm reaping. I jumped out the deep end from unrighteous credence. Ayy.